I'm not gonna lie, I spent about half a minute jamming out to the music in this game before starting right now. This is Silicon Zeroes. It is by Pleasing Fungus Games. It's, what is it, normally $11? I just had it on my screen a second ago. It's like 11 or 12 normally, and it's on sale 20% off during the Steam Autumn Sale, which is from the 22nd, that's today, until the 28th, or at least that's today when I'm recording it. And it's a puzzle game about building computers, about building like CPUs. So this puzzle, so you see here's a little bit of like story, and as well as what you're supposed to do, which is blah 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 stuff. There's this like story about memory tests and stuff, or like personality tests. And so we started with just this 3. We're not allowed to configure things. I'm not allowed to do this where I can normally change the number that I can configure. Starting with just a 3 adders and these memory readers, which there's just kind of a random set of memory. Oh wait, never mind. It actually tells me right here. I didn't even notice that until just now. So I was just guessing as I was going because I didn't actually notice that this was here, but I knew I had to just add 3 to 3 to get 6, which then gives me a 5, which I had to add to 3 to get 8, which is over here. And that's cool that it highlights like that. I hadn't noticed that either yet. And now I have a 2 over here, which I've already hooked up over here. And now I just need to add that 5. And we have the result, which compare modules. Ha! Yeah. No. Screw it. I mean, this one, it's pretty simple. Like, there's pretty much one way to do it, and then there's, I guess, some other people did something where they took an extra module. I'm curious why that was. And then, oh yes, view the story. Okay, so it's just telling me I can do that. And it has this lovely design of the level select screen. So you can see I've gone through a few of these, kind of just to get familiar with the game first. I love the design of this this board here. Oh, okay, so this is how I get to the options and stuff. Well, I will change that later, since if I change it now, it'll screw my recording. But, yes. Hey, sorry, I know I'm a little late, but it's fine. Check up this demo for the simulator. Hit the test button to enter the simulator. It shows how your machine runs over time, which is tracked in ticks. Some modules, like latches here, do something once per tick, but you don't need to understand those yet. I'm not going to let you edit this anyhow. Just run it until it stores 15. You can even run the test backwards and forwards or come back later. So this is going to add 1 to nothing, then place the value in the latch. Then the stored value is going to be added to itself. Yeah, it's going to be added to itself, and then that's going to be added to 1. So this is going to go like 1, 3, 5, 7. It's going to count odd numbers. Now we see if I'm right. Oh, I'm... Tick limit, how much time has elapsed? Press T to edit. Can I... Oh, okay, so I thought I was going to, like, play it in real time, but instead I'm just going to, well, there we go. 15. Oh, until it stores 15. See, that tick, it hadn't stored it yet. So hard to do much with just one steady state. Now we have machines that change over time. We can get into all kinds of trouble. Seems like we don't know the goal of this company. Yeah, I know, that's weird. And he has some serious East Coast money backing him. Okay. What's the next one? Latch. They're going to tell us about the latch. And stores 15 in a latch and tested in a simulator. So... kind of I could just steal the answer from the last one, or I could try to do my own thing. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It says just build a machine that stores 15. No, whoops, wrong button. So I could literally just decide to put that in there and then just go bam. Just go. There, done. Well, yours was awesome if we needed to repeatedly add odd numbers, right? Like, that was good for that, but... Sorry this took so long, Dana. I had some unexpected delays, but the writer modules are ready. They write at the start of every tick, kind of like latches. Instead of holding values, they take a slot number as their first input and store the other inputs into that slot in memory. Set memory slot 3 to 1, and then test to see those writers go. So basically, oh, okay, so we want to write, what do we want to write? We want to write 1, but this is the memory slot selector, so we want it to be on 3, and we're going to write a 1. So there we go. There we go. Yeah. So it got just complicated enough for me to be like, I'm going to start the video now. And then it got simpler again. Wait, what? Huh? Why is there multiple successors to this? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Stall. Been thinking about very simple. How few parts could you take to build something that sets memory slots 0 and 1 to both be 1? How few of parts can I use to do that? So we need to set to two different memory slots. Oh, that's... Oh, do we just have latches and... We just have latches and arithmetic. What? Maybe. I'm gonna... No, how do I get rid of this? Can I delete you? Yes, please. Okay. So I'm thinking... So... No, wait. We need a 0 to start with. Ah. Oh, it starts with a 0 stored. So we put it to the latch, and we put what we're gonna write. What are we gonna... We're gonna set them both to 1. So this should work, because it'll write 1 the first time to 1, then the latch will have it switch to 1, and it'll write a 1 to the second value. And it would just continue writing 1s however many times you ran it. Nice. Alright. Yes. Rewrite. Oh, but that doesn't continue. That's just another, like, side thing. Let's go on to the counter, then. This device will be a cornerstone. It should set memory slot to 0, 1 to 1, and so on. Alright. Goody goody. So, I think we can just straight up just put a number... No, not a number. We need to just straight up put a latch into... Whoops. Both of these. And then also into... No, it needs to count somehow. It needs to go to an adder that adds 1. So we do need this 1 after all. And this needs to go to the adder, and the sum needs to go here. So now it should write 0 and 0, write 1 and 1, 2 and 2, and so on. Now there might be an easier way to do this, like with fewer parts. But well, let's see. Has anyone... Nope, no one else has done it in less parts, so that's good. Now that you've built this, Dana, I am convinced you are the one who will build my dream. Wait, am I Dana? I don't think I'm Dana. I think that was someone else. I wasn't paying as much attention. Oh, we're supposed to create a computer. Nice. Okay, so I have to stop right now just for a second to tell you this. There's this book called The Elements of Computing Systems that works with real-world circuits and teaches you how to build a computer from basics, and it's like 30 bucks, I want to say, and it's an awesome book. Of course, this game is also awesome, and it's a bit cheaper than that book, but I'm just saying, if you want something that deals with, like, that goes a little more in-depth with actual things, I don't know if, like, so far, what it's using in here is, like, these are all actual things. Like, more or less, they're actual things. I don't know if it goes into some weirdness or whatever for the sake of gameplay, or if it stays completely with stuff as it is. But in any case, there's that as well. So, we need to start at slot 0 and set it to its original value plus 1. Okay, so we're going to need to read from memory. We're going to need to write to memory. We're going to need to add. And we're gonna to its original value plus 1. So we're definitely gonna be putting something to 1, and we're gonna be... Which one of these is the reading? Oh, yeah, this one's the writing. So we're gonna be putting it there. Now the memory slot... We're gonna need a latch to store where we're at, I think. Which is gonna start at 0. So it's gonna read that. It's gonna add 1 to it. Then it's gonna store it into the same value. Right, so this is reading from 0, then writing to... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, that's going to the to right. Let me just move this over. Close enough. So it's going to write to 0, but then we need to increment that. Now the 0 comes from here and needs to be incremented. And the values are random, so we can't rely... Well, not random, but we can't rely on the value to be, like, changing repeatedly. I guess I will put this 1 down here as well. The stored value will be added to 1, and that will be sent to what to store here. That should do it. So that one got set to 2. This one's going to get set to 1. This one will be set to 6, to 2, or 3 rather, to 1, and then to 4. Awesome! Now the question is, did I do it in a good way? Apparently so. Wait, I think I used 5. No, I used 6. So there's a way to do it with 5, or am I? No, 6, 7. Okay, so this bar is 6 tries, I believe. So it's a little hard to read this graph, I'm not quite sure. But, oh, current best goal. Well, they're all 6, so I guess there we go. Wait, not counting duplicate numbers? Is that what it said? The fewest modules you could use, perhaps. Yeah, because it's always possible there's more. Not counting duplicate numbers. Oh, like if I used a different combination with the same number of puzzles. Number of modules in this solution. Oh, it's also not counting duplicate numbers. I guess that means the basic numbers. So anyhow, we have to do a company thing, and there's businessman, and alright. So do I have to, because this, oh, there's just like a giant light telling me, hey, there's a second chapter you can go to. I could continue with these, and I definitely will later on, but right now I am, yes, we're going to make an arithmetic CPU. Oh, yes, that's awesome. I love this. Hold on, does the background, yeah, the background changes too, like, now we have an actual like computer on the desk, and we have a microscope. Awesome. All right, we're going to palette, save groups of modules and play. Oh, okay. You can only use the palette to place the module types that are available in a given puzzle, but you can save any. You can only use it to place module type. Oh yeah, so if we create our own module types, we can put them in other puzzles, which is awesome and makes a lot of sense considering we're aiming to make an arithmetic CPU. That is the kind of stuff we would need to do in order to do that. We would need to make multiple subcomponents and add them together. Again, like I said, I've read that book. I've gone through the process of what it's like somewhat to do that, and it's pretty awesome. Anyhow, right now we're gonna only place things through the palette. Oh, okay. So recreate a counter machine, you know, memory to 0, 1 to 1, and so on, using palette. Add selected modules to a new. Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, is it saying I have to go back and add that to the palette, and then I can do the thing? Was it increments? No, it was counter. So I can just like take these and say add this to the palette. And can I rename this? I'm gonna go back. There we go. Palette. So wait, why is it saying writer modules are not available to place? Oh, okay. So, what? Oh, I get it. So I can take the palette I had and reconfigure it? Wait a second. Oh, there's nothing wrong with this. It was just telling me that it was. I'm pulling out the wrong thing, aren't I? I'm not even pulling out the right thing, am I? I don't know. All right. Oh, that's just gonna move its placement. Yeah. What did we call it? Yeah, we called it counter. Well, counter, but that's not. Was that the counter? Oh, wait, what? Oh, it saved what I did last time, which is, yeah, load my last solution for this puzzle. Thank you. Can I? There we go. Right click to move around. Yeah, this is the right piece. Oh, it was saying I can't have the writer because I copied the whole thing and that had a writer in it, and that's why. Okay, now I get it. I need to find out how to rename that, just because. But at least now I understand what the heck I was doing. So yes, this is correct. It just needs to be hooked up to the already existing writer module, and then there we go. Beautiful. Hey, I'm your new best friend. Yeah, maybe. Probably not. You've been spending so fast, you only got a few months left. Awesome. Yeah. I sounded so bored for a moment there. That's great. Alternator. Or instruction. Fuck it, instructions. Let's do instructions. Try and build a machine to execute instructions. Read them from memory and do what they tell you. Right here, you should decode and execute the 0 mem in each slot, which I'm guessing is supposed to be 0 the memory. Yeah, set it to 0. Wait, so... okay. Decode and execute the instruction in each slot. What is this? Control modules. Oh! Oh! Okay, here's a decoder for the instructions. Here's where we need to read. We need to continue going through the... Well, actually, I can just use a counter, maybe? No, I don't know. Fuck that. Adder. We're gonna need an adder. We're going to be starting at 0. Actually, maybe a latch. What is this? Reader? Yeah, we're gonna use the latch to read from 0, which is gonna give us this complex value, which we're gonna put into here, which is gonna decode what it's supposed to be. And let's see. What am I looking at here? Oh yeah, the adder, which is gonna be, we need a 1 number. There you go. Oh, I didn't quite connect it. Oh, this music is so good. I really love this music. Okay, so that's gonna loop through, but we need to write. And where we're gonna write is the destination, right? Where the result of the instruction should go. So that's gonna be there. And we're going to be writing a 0, so... No, I can't pull it from anywhere. I was hoping I could pull it from somewhere, but no, there's nowhere I can pull it from. I just have to... Whoops. I keep trying to use scroll wheel to select on these when it zooms the whole thing. That'd be a cool thing, in my opinion, to be able to just, like, scroll over the number line to set a number, but whatever. Test. Oh, I can just set it running. Ta-da! Now, see, of course, that didn't, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, what's this? View memory, goal, view initial memory. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool, how you can look at the different operation, like, different things and see if you did it right. But yeah, notice how in this one we didn't actually look at the operation code. We just, because they were all O mems. They were all 0 mems, so why do anything else, right? So yes, next up would be setting memory, but I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching. Check out Silicon Zeros. Oh, multiple values. Oh, perfect. 15, beaten. 15. And there's a community link, which I'm guessing opens up an extra link extras. Oh, I can replay the intro, I assume. I assume that's what that will do. And community 1. Oh, it didn't open a browser. Oh wait, maybe it did. Might have opened a browser and the browser's being slow. Or it might be trying to open something, but my firewall blocked it. In any case, check it out. It's a good game.